Hi guys, welcome to AlwayzGamezTV. I'm Roger Knowles, and let's review The Wolf Among Us, Episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors. Now in truth, it is quite hard to review this game without giving away any spoilers, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and hopefully I don't say anything I shouldn't. Episode 2 picks up right where Episode 1 finished, following Bigby Wolf trying to cope with the shocking situation that happened at the end of Episode 1. This episode comes across much darker than the previous one, and also shows off a lot more adult content than before. In one particular scene, Bigby Wolf will go see Georgie, a pimp slash strip club owner who is, well, in all honesty, not a very nice guy and doesn't really appreciate or like anyone. The whole situation is dark, grim, and quite shocking, but it does help pull you into the story and realise how desperate some of these fables actually are, and what levels they will have to stoop to just to survive in this place.
What do you want then? You here for a little taste? Tell you what, come back after midnight maybe. I can hook you up.
The pacing of this episode is much slower than the previous. It's very much like a middle section of the film, the act of the film, which is much slower and tries to build up character more and concentrates more on conversation rather than action. However, this does make the episode feel much slower, and it could possibly make some people feel a bit bored. However, personally, I enjoyed it. I like those sections of the films where you actually feel that you get to know more of the backstory of the characters and the setting that they are in. Due to its pacing, it felt more like a TV detective show. You did spend more time trying to focus on the clues and trying to break down the crime scenes to see if you could solve this murder case. Some of your choices from episode 1 do actually directly affect some of the situations that happen in episode 2, which is nice to see that Telltale are bridging the gap between the episodes, like what they did with the Walking Dead series. Again, in this episode, you do have those options to either take Bigby down the dark side, the vicious wolf side of himself, or take him across a more compassionate and friendly side of it. And this does vastly change the direction of many of the conversations within the game.
Let's get you home.
You did a good job, kid.
Come on then.
As you would expect, episode 2 is visually exactly the same as episode 1. There does seem to be, however, a little bit of an issue with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 version. On numerous situations, it seems that the frame rate seems to drop considerably, or even at certain points it even freezes between scenes of certain dialogue situations. This did occur occasionally on the PC, but not so often that it was actually very noticeable. Overall, the story was enjoyable in this episode. If I did have to pick a complaint, it probably would have been that I don't feel like the story has taken a step forward or advanced in any way within this episode from the first one. This episode just felt more of a stepping stone for the next one to come along. However, even with that, I'm still very excited to see where this story is going and cannot wait for episode 3. I'm already starting to do what I do when I'm watching a detective show. I'm trying to guess who the murderer may be or where this story might go. And that's a sign of good writing and enjoyable gameplay. The Wolf Among Us Episode 2 Smoke and Mirrors was released on the 4th of February and is out on the PC, Xbox 360 and PS3. Thank you so much for watching this review, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe and keep up to date with all our reviews and news. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and check out our website www.alwaysgamestv.com. As always, I'm Roger Knowles. This is AlwayzGamezTV. I'll see you next time.
Enjoy your stay. I hope you find what you're looking for.